that fractions. Fraction is in the form p by q, where p is the numerator, q is the denominator, and I have also told that p can be the whole number. Means it can be the 0 or any other number also. And q can never be 0. It can't be 0. So this we have studied about fractions, and also I have explained about the types of the fractions. That is the proper fraction, improper fraction and mixed fraction. Proper fraction where numerator is always the smaller and denominator is the greater one. And improper means reverse of that, means numerator will be greater and denominator will be the smaller. And this improper can be converted. This mixed fraction can be converted to the combination of whole number and proper fraction. This improper fraction is only converted to the mixed fraction, which is the combination of the whole number and one proper fraction. So this is the types of fraction we have already completed. Next, we have already studied about the like fractions, unlike fractions and equivalent fractions. These three, proper, improper and mixed, is the one single fraction which you are telling that it is proper, it is improper or it is mixed fraction. Like, unlike or equivalent can be the combination, or you can say these are the comparisons of the two fractions you are telling. Whether these two are like or not, whether these two are unlike or not, or whether these two are equivalent or not. So this is actually used for comparisons. So now how you are comparing the fractions. So our next topic is comparing fractions. Comparing fractions. Comparing fractions. If the numerators are same and the denominators are different, we'll have little difficulty. But if the denominators are same and the numerators are different, it is very easy. Like suppose 2 by 8 and 5 by 8. Here denominators are same, and suppose 3 by 8 also. And if I am asking you to arrange it in any order, ascending or descending. Suppose ascending order I am asking. So all these three are 8, 8 and 8. So easily we can do this comparison. So denominators no need to compare now. Only numerators we are comparing. So ascending order means 2 is smaller, then 3, then 5. And for all this along with the denominator. It is very, very easy. But the reverse order if you are having. If suppose it is in the reverse order, like suppose you are having the questions like 1 by 2, 1 by 3 and 1 by 4. Now how you will compare? Here comparison is asked. Here you can see the numerators are same and the denominators are different. You can't tell that like this only we will keep the numerator same and denominator we will arrange. It is in the reverse form. Means now, okay, if you know that 2 is smaller than 3 than 4, that is in the ascending order. But it is in the denominator, so it will go in the reverse order. Means now 1 by 4 is the smallest one, and then 1 by 3 and then 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is the greatest one. This is for understanding, means just in once or if in MCQ or in any competitive exam, if you need to tell the answer, just like in this way, you have to think that it goes in the reverse order. How? 2 is greatest, 2 is smallest, then 3, then 4. So if it is in denominator, it will go in the reverse order. Means now 1 by 2 will become the greatest one, and then 1 by 3 and then 1 by 4. Similarly, if any other numerator is also there other than 1, if all the three are same, then also it will go in the same manner. Now comparing for the unlike fractions, means if numerators are also different and denominators are also different, then how you will go? Comparing the unlike fractions means if given 2 by 3 and 3 by 5. Here you can see the numerators are also different. 2 and 3 are the numerators and denominators are also different. 3 and 5. Now, how you will go here to compare? For comparing, first you require to make the denominator equal. Just before this I have told, if the denominators are same, it is very easy to compare, isn't it? So first of all we will try to make the denominator same. How we will make the denominator same? First we will take out the LCM. LCM of the denominators, that is 3 and 5. LCM you have studied in previous chapter. So LCM of 3 and 5 you can find here 3 and 5. 3 1 times, 5 copy down same, then 5 1 time, 3 5s are 15. Or in short, you can understand if the numbers are completely different, means not coming in one another's table, just the multiplication of those numbers are the LCM. So 3 and 5 LCM is 15. Now first number 2 by 3. You have to make 2 by 3 equal to denominator must be the LCM. Now how much you have to multiply here so that it becomes 15? 3 into 5 is 15. What you are multiplying in denominator, the same thing you have to multiply for numerator also. Again repeating, this 3 denominator you have to make equal to the LCM. LCM is 15. So this 3 you have to convert to 15. How you can convert? By multiplying into 5. So what you are multiplying to the denominator, the same thing you have to multiply for numerator also. So 5 2s are 10. Now next number 3 by 5. So 3 by 5, how much you have to multiply so that the denominator become 15? 5 3s are 15. What you are multiplying to the denominator, same you have to multiply for the numerator also. Now the numerator becomes 3 3s are 9. Now here the denominators become the same, that is 10 by 15 and 9 by 15. Denominators are equal, so no need to compare them. Just the numerators you have to compare. So 10 is greater than 9, so this is greater. Now this is not our question. Our question was this 2 by 3 and 3 by 5. 10 by 15 is for which number? 2 by 3. And 9 by 15 is for which number? 3 by 5. And the same sign you will keep here. So this is your answer. Understood this much? Our next topic is addition and subtraction of fractions. Now, if the denominators are same, I have told you for the comparison also, if the denominators are same, direct comparison we can do. So, similar way, addition also similarly you can do. If the denominators are same, only one time you will take the same denominator and only the numerators will be added. Like 8 by 15 plus 3 by 15. So only 8 and 3 you have to add and 15 will be the same. Only one time you have to write down as the denominator. 8 and 3, 11. So 11 by 15 is the answer. Similarly, if 1 by 22 plus 21 by 22. So 1 plus 21 and whole divided by 22. Only one time you have to write the denominator. Whole divided by 22 and the numerators are added here. Now here you got 21 plus 1, 22 and 22 for the denominator also. Now here numerator and denominator both are same. So you can cancel that. Cancel by what? So you will get 0 or what? No, you will not get 0. 21 1 times 21, 22 1 times, 22 1 times. Means only 1 will be the answer. Means if the numerator and the denominator both are same, you will get 1 as the answer. Don't write 0 there. It is 1. If the numerator and the denominators are same, you will get 1 as the answer. So this is for the addition. Similarly for the subtraction also, if the denominators are same and subtraction is asked, denominator you will write down one time only and only the numerators will be subtracted. Like 3 and here 2. So 3 minus 2, 1. 1 by 3 is the answer. If the greater number will be written and the smaller number will written at the back side, then definitely answer you will get in the minus negative. So it will be the integer. In the beginning I have told the fraction is not in integer, but minus sign will come in the middle and then you can write down that fraction. So here you got answer 1 by 3. Then next, the similar way, denominator is same. So one time you will write down the denominator and the numerators will directly subtracted. 8 minus 3 is 5. So 5 by 21 is the answer. So this is the addition and subtraction when the denominators are given same. This is the example of addition. This is the example of subtraction. Now we will see the examples when the denominators are different. When denominators are different, I have already told for the comparison also that you have to take the LCM of these denominators. So here we are taking the LCM of denominators 5 and 3. Different, they are not coming in one another's numbers table. So direct multiplication you can do. 5 into 3 is 15. So 15 is the LCM there. Now we have to convert this first fraction to the denominator 15. So 2 by 5, denominator 5 we have to convert to 15. So 5 into how much? 15. 5 3 is 15. Same number you have to multiply for numerator also. So 2 3 is 6. So this 2 by 5 has now converted to 6 by 15. Similarly for the other 1 by 3 also you have to do 1 by 3. Now this 3 you have to convert to 15. Now 3 into how much you will get 15? 3 5 so 15. So similarly that 5 only you have to multiply for the numerator also. So 1 into 5 is 5. So 5 by 15. Now these two numbers has converted to 6 by 15 and 5 by 15. So instead of these two numbers, now we have to write down 6 by 15 and 5 by 15. Now this question has converted like this similar same denominator. So direct addition of the numerators we can do. So direct addition of numerators, you got 11 by 15 is the answer. Like comparison, we were changing the numbers. So here no need to do any changes. This 11 by 15 is only the answer. Now for the subtraction. If suppose subtraction is written any number from the other number. From means usme se, means from that number. So that number will be written at the first position. Then minus sign will come and then first number will be written at the second position. Like 3 by 4 from 5 by 6. So this 5 by 6 will come at the first position. Then minus sign will come and then 3 by 4 will come at the second position. Now after that the same, all the procedure will be the same only. You have to take LCM of 6 and 4. So 6 and 4 they commonly come in the any one numbers table. So that is the table of 2. So directly you cannot multiply. Here 24, 6 4 are 24 will not be the LCM. You have to take that LCM. Here I have found out that LCM you can see 2, 3 are 6, 2 2s are 4. Then table of 2 1s are and 3 1s are. So 2 2s are 4, 3 are 12. So 12 is the LCM here. So you have to convert this 5 by 6 denominator to the LCM 12 and 3 by 4 4 to the LCM 12. So in the similar way I have converted. Now you got the numbers 10 by 12 and 9 by 12. So you have to subtract 10 by 12 minus 9 by 12. So denominators are now same. So only the numerators will be subtracted. So 10 minus 9 is 1. So 1 by 12 is your final answer. So this we have completed the similar denominators addition and subtraction and different denominators addition and subtraction. So this much we have completed about the examples of addition and subtraction. Now here we are studying about mixed fractions, how to convert this mixed fraction to the combination of the whole number and proper fraction, which I have told yesterday also and in the beginning of this video also, that the mixed fraction is the combination of the whole number and one proper fraction. So here we will see how to convert this into improper fraction, and here we will see the reverse of that. These are the improper fraction, numerator is greater and the denominator is smaller. Improper fraction. How to convert this improper fraction to the mixed fraction. Both ways we will see. Now first, this mixed fraction, how to convert to the improper. Mixed fraction will only be converted to the improper fraction. It will never give you the proper fraction. And this improper fraction will only give you the mixed fraction. Proper fraction will never give you the mixed fraction. Understood? So now come here. Now here what you have to do. These two numbers means denominator and the whole number. You have to multiply. What answer you will get, to that answer you have to add this numerator. That will be your numerator and denominator will be same only. Now see how we will do. 5 into 2, 10. 10 plus 4, 14 by 5 is the answer. Telling you in little more detail how you are getting 5 into 2. Once you are multiplying this, and to that you are adding the numerator, that is 4, and whole divided by denominator will be same. So 5 2s are 10 plus 4 divided by 5, that is 14 by 5 is the improper fraction of this mixed fraction 2 4 by 5. So in the beginning only I told it will only give you improper fraction. So this is the answer. Here 6 into 3, add 5 and denominator will be same only. 6 3s are 18 plus 5, how much? 23 by 6 is the answer. Understood how to convert one mixed fraction to the improper one? Now the reverse order. Now here mixed, this improper fraction is given. Now you are going to convert that to mixed fraction. How we have to do that? You are going to divide here. How to divide? Numerator you will write in the dividend part and divisor part you will write down the denominator. Now divide it. As simple division you are doing. 2, how many times it will go? 2 times. It will give you 4. 4 is greater. So 1 time only it will go. 2 ones are 2. Subtract remainder here. I will write it in little different manner. As yesterday means previous video also I have told, just to make a difference between these two ones. It is written in different way, it is written in different way. Now, which will written as the whole number part, this quotient means the answer will be written as the whole number part. And remainder will be written for the numerator and divisor will be written for the denominator. Understood? If you are having any confusion, just you solve it into rough. That is 2 ones are 2 plus 1. 2 into 1 plus 1 by 2. That is 2 plus 1 3 by 2. Getting the same answer? So means that answer is correct. Little confusion here. This is, and answer is 1 by 2. This is your answer. Now this is 18 by 5. Again the same thing. Do division. Which number will be written in the dividend part? Numerator will come in the dividend part. And the denominator will go to the divisor part. And now divide it. 5. 3 times it can go. 5 3s are 15. Subtract it. Remainder. Again 3 only. 3. Answer 3. Quotient. Then remainder by 5. Check it out whether it is correct or not. 3 5s are 15. 15 plus 3 18. 18 by 5. 18 by 5. Getting correct answer. So this is the conversion of mixed fraction to the improper one and improper to the mixed fraction. So this kind of many examples are there in your textbook also, and I have given you the work of workbook. So I have till now given only the half, means up to page number 12 of workbook I have asked to complete this week. So this week fully you will complete only half of the workbook, because whole day and only one subject is not there, many subjects are there for you. So at least 12 pages you complete this week. Next half of this chapter of workbook I will give you later, and along with that you will get PDF of this fraction chapter, half of the chapter. So complete the workbook. Thank you for today's class.